smiles. Okay? Like she said, my name is King Amos Hebron. I'm a Christian. I'm a father of 3 by God's grace. I'm a businessman. I love to share with younger people who are younger than me, and all of you, please, you know that you're younger than me. Wow, why should we read? You will be the same person you are today, 20 years later, except for 2 things: the people you're going to meet and the books you read. Okay? You'll be the same except for age. You will have grown maybe wrinkles, but you will not have changed. So if you are to grow, why? Because the physical body keeps growing, but you also have the inner person, the soul. It feeds on inspiration. It feeds on this material that you give it. Are we together? So if you do not read, unfortunately you're dying day by day, although you might be growing in size and growing in the number of years. The other thing that I've discovered personally, and most of us who are raised in sub-Saharan Africa, okay, I call it the reason number 2 why I must read. I call it breaking the cocoon. Breaking the cocoon. Healing the cancer. I don't know about you, but personally, and most of the friends that I've come to see, and most of the people who are raised in Africa generally, as East Africa, you find that we were brought up in we met a lot of challenges, and our self-esteem was robbed away from us. Our self-image, the way we see ourselves, the way we think. For example, if you're given a task, you immediately say, for example, if His Excellency the President was to come here and say, and you're just given a task, you might decline subconsciously. Thank God right now I'm reading a book, I'm reviewing, it's my personal book, I'm just reviewing The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Please, you must read this one. You must read this one. But anyway, subconsciously, you refuse tasks. You refuse to go and date Chanel. You understand? You refuse to say hello to Anne. You understand? What if she rejects me? You know what? Self-image. Are we together? You've grown up. You feel maybe I should take out so and so for coffee. Are we together? And you're like, no, let me leave it. You understand? Same thing to you ladies. You should, hello, John, what's going on, and stuff like that. But you're like, what if he thinks that I'm pulling a move on him? You understand? Yet it's just because low self-esteem and poor self-image. How are you going to get rid of it and explore your potential? The real you to come out. Because let me tell you something. You can do absolutely anything that you can put your mind on. Are we together? I thought it would be a round of applause. So lastly, how are we? That's the only way we're going to heal, to break the cocoon and come out. But also, there's something that I call renaissance and the rebirth. You find that for you to take a particular course in your life, probably your life has been headed in a certain direction of mediocrity and poverty and irrelevancy, and no one ever knew that she passed this way. There is no, a snail. A snail. When it's walking, what happens? When it's moving, what happens? Let me hear you. Just shout out. What happens when it's moving? It leaves a what? In life, I believe that we all should leave a trail that inspires others. But how are you going to leave that trail? When there is no substance within you. Are we together? So we read to leave a trail, so that there is a mark that, Michael passed by here. Wow, His Excellency. When I see, boy, I get so much inspiration from him. Are we together? Some of the people, the personalities that we've read about, Mother Teresa, and I read a book, Long Walk to Freedom by Nelson Mandela, and all these other people. They've left a trail. And how are we going to? We need a rebirth. We need a renaissance. And I just thought that this is our time for us, especially you that are much younger than I. This is the time for us to wake up again and be aroused and pursue this cause of reading for change. And that's why when I saw Afflatus Africa, unveil your potential, I was mesmerized. I was so happy. Thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Amos says
to hear your suggestion, Father. Thank you.
Wow, thank you. Very, very, very crucial. You find that most of the material we read, as a matter of fact, comes from West. And yet, there's, should I say, little of the material that is being authored by people within Africa. It's true, but I think when Anne first asked why to read, there's a line I shared that one of the reasons is breaking the cocoon. Breaking the cocoon. You find that even as, for example, I'm so inspired by your book, by them. I'm so inspired. And I've always had this urge that, you know what, my book should, by now, be out. You understand? And it's, this breaking of the cocoon is not something that that maybe myself or my brother Magnus or Papa, sorry, I didn't get it. Sorry? Yes, Papa Augustine have broken. It's a continuous road. It's a work in progress. We are all work in progress. It's the time for you without, taking that inside look, and you also birth something out. We sometimes keep postponing, giving excuses. Books are expensive. I don't have time. I would have done this, but then I didn't do this. So you find that cancer, that cocoon is boy, it's still on us as well, as much as we try to fight it. And the weapons we're using are the books. You understand? But personally, I've read material that is authored from Africa, from some of the writers within Africa. Either maybe you find that maybe the story is African, but again the publishers are West and all that. For example, we had our young lady Karen Bujingo. There's a book like this. That's one of the books we should all go for. But you find that there's this thing that, okay, when I read maybe a certain, I don't know, some of those novels from the West, I will appear maybe, I don't know, maybe there's a certain prestige, a certain swag that you guys now, but it is a work in progress. But what we should do is to, one, all of us, when especially he was presenting the book, I was like, okay, I was waiting that we're going to say, okay, this book can be found in the following places, and all of us should go. So I myself I've been a culprit of reading Western material, but I've also read a bit of Africa, and I think this is the time really to break out of the cocoon. That's what I would say. Thank you. Okay. My one word, what I would share with you is whatever you're pursuing, maybe medicine, maybe politics, maybe You want to be a footballer. I don't know what you. There's something inside you. There's something inside you, and how are we gonna get it out? How do you know if you die when that thing is not born out of you? Honestly, you will regret why you even came. Are we together? Are we together? They've asked me to give a book. Whatever you're pursuing, go and get a book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Would you give me an opportunity to give a second one? The second one is that book. There's a book, a yellow book that I showed here. The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Those two books are absolutely musts. Think and Grow Rich, no matter what you're doing. It will wake you up. It will start something in you. And then the power of the subconscious mind will show you how you can attract whatever you want to be, the best out of you. Thank you very much.